Okay, it's day 20 something, 204 and 205, and we are just stopped here for a minute because we're doing some computer work, and then we're headed towards Roby. So you see this big open space? The bus is parked right there, and it was the fairgrounds, you know, but the Western Texas Community College took it over, you know, and security guard comes and says, "Oh, this whole area is going to be filled up. You can't park here." I said, "Well, who's coming?" "Well, people that want to come and visit the roller derby thing are coming." I thought, well, you know, we're public too, you know, we're getting an impression of your little town, you know. No, and you can't have a horse there. You see all this trash junk piled up? No, you can't have a horse there for a few minutes. You know, the guy's got a big ol' ass Bronco belt buckle, you know, you can't have that horse here for a few minutes, you know. So I got a couple hours of computer work to do, but anyway, it's always a hassle when you meet small-minded people. So I'm going to find another spot to move Hampton here. But this is our introduction to Western Texas College, you know. This whole, he swore to me, all this grass and all this parking lot, it's all going to be filled up here in a couple hours. And those are special people coming. They're tailgaters, and they're going to have lots of beer and have fun. And a visitor's bus, it's not permitted, you know. And this is our impression of you, Snyder, Texas. You're showing us your underside. Yeah, well, not enough space over there. One nice thing about getting kicked out of one place, you get to meet somebody else new. It's a little bit in a hurry, but hey, we can cope with it. Well, the parking lot's still empty. Goodbye to 84 as we head out the 180. Field of cotton, and there's a cotton gin, Snyder, Texas. You always keep it nice and plowed around the cotton. I think it keeps the seed out of the field, weed seeds, and makes it easier to harvest. There's some big wind turbines for you. That's those housings that you saw in that truck. That's how big those things are. And there's lots of them out here. Looks like they got another prison over there too. Man, everywhere you go there's prisons. Prison planet. Well, there's some big old fans. Pretty cool looking. But this side here looks like art, you know, the field, the size of these things. They go on out there on the horizon. There's gobs of these, man. These things are big, man. You can hear them whipping. They're huge rotor blades. And they ought to cover the countryside with these things and not buy a drop of foreign oil. Yeah, it's some big stuff, man. They're long blades. I think they're 150 feet long. You can see the pressure on them. It bends them. Yeah, these outfits are run by Invenergy. It's the name of the company. This looks like a big old crane, man. That's an oil rig. Been a long time since I got to get some flowers in the picture. And it's about 22 miles to Roby. Real interesting road, I can tell you that. They said there was a little bit more scenery on the way to Dallas, but scenery of what? These are the brightest red prickly pear I've seen on this trip. The ones I've seen in Texas. Scissortail flycatcher. A nice looking bird. We're riding into the evening on a Saturday. Here in late September, headed for eastern Texas. Down the 180. Well guys, we've seen wild pigs at night. And I a while back saw a roadkill armadillo. So we're out here looking for maybe one of these evenings we'll see an armadillo running down the road. Well, you can't see him, but I can see all the windmills on the horizon from here. And this has got to be one of the most beautiful sunsets we've had on this trip. Well, let's see. We've seen a couple armadillo, I think, tonight, and just now a couple big hogs crossed the road into some guy's milo field to go steal his milo. They're pretty good sized, probably 4 or 5 of them. Welcome to Roby, Texas. I love these abandoned old American towns. I come into Roby, Texas. The place looks half abandoned. I find a field and some trees behind some abandoned buildings and houses and get the whole place to myself with the crickets in Hampton. Eat a can of green peas, drink some water, and go to sleep in the heart of town. Another American ghost town. Roby, Texas.